Good evening. We welcome you back to the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium here at the Gardiner Area High School Complex. I'm Evan Grady, joined here by Chris Wheeler, John Neal Wilson running our game cam for tonight's game, and Rob Munzing running our production. We are very excited to be back here for more Gardiner Volleyball. Tonight's game is going to be between home team Gardiner High School, your Gardiner Tigers, and the Nokomis Warriors. Gardiner coming in hot off a 2-0 streak currently. Nokomis coming in at 2-1. Gardiner beat Meso at home and then went to Brunswick and took them as well for another win.
Yeah, it feels good to be back here in the gymnasium, especially without a mask on.
Oh yes, our mask mandate's been lifted here at the high school. It's lovely to get some fresh air going, especially with the announcing. You guys can probably hear us a little bit clearer. But our pregame tonight is going to be sponsored by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters, and they actually have a golf tournament coming up at the Meadows in Litchfield, Sunday the 25th. Still time to get your team entered, or get a team going and entered. You can find more information on their Facebook page, Gardiner All Sports Boosters. Should be a good game. Gardiner actually coming in hot as well. I had a chance to speak to Coach Tiffany Olette, and she's very excited for tonight's game. She says the girls are ready, and she's got high hopes for tonight's game as well. She's got a very, very fast-paced game schedule coming up. I believe they got games coming,
Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday.
Yep. Every other day she's saying she's got games coming, so it's going to keep the girls active and moving and constantly working to get better here. Gardiner does have some big shoes to fill this year compared to last, as they lost two of their starters, Daisy McNeil and Emily Folsom, a setter and one of their strongest defensive leads.
Yeah, it's looking like Grace Board's going to be taking that the setter position here, and she's got some defensive kinks to work out. Make sure she is set and ready to go here. You'll see her down there, actually right below us, and as you said, she got some big shoes to fill, but I definitely think she's going to take care of it and get it all done.
Yeah, Coach Tiffany was saying it's a very big role to fill. There's a lot of control. She pretty much controls the game as the setter, but she's been doing a very great job getting her ball to her hitters and kind of controlling their side of the court. But as well as their defense, she's talking to me saying they need a little bit of work running, as they've had a slow start on their defensive side starting up these last two games. They still come out with the victory, but it'll take work. She's hoping that tonight she starts out strong in the defense and will keep rolling out throughout the game.
Yeah, it's definitely looking as it's only the third game of the season. It's still had a little bit of preseason, but these games, this is how you work on your craft. Is you play it.
Only way to perfect something is to practice. But again, tonight we'll be covering this game. We'll be in and out through our breaks, but at the end of our game, we're also going to be covering our Caps's Pizza Defensive Player of the Game and our Northeast Nutrition Offensive Player of the Game. We're changing it up a little bit compared to last year. But the defensive player that we'll discuss and root about up here and figure out who we'll choose, we'll announce at the end of the game. The Caps's Pizza will get a one-topping medium pizza,
That's
correct?
a free medium 10-inch one-topping pizza from Caps's Pizzas in Farmingdale and or Waterville.
And what exactly are they getting on the Northeast Nutrition again?
They're going to get a free any-size drink from Northeast Nutrition. It's a shake, energy drinks, pretty much anything. And I'll tell you one thing from experience, those Northeast drinks, they will get you fired up.
They'll get you going, I know that. All right. Well, both teams have rolled through most of their warm-ups. Gardiner finishing up now. Nokomis has already worked through. We got currently 4 minutes left till game time.
And just wanted to see, as you see on the screen, tomorrow night up at Messalonski, we'll be covering Gardiner at Messalonski football at 7 o'clock tomorrow. It's going to be a good game, I'd say. As you probably saw if you were watching last Friday, Gardiner took a huge win here in Tigertown, 43-0. And I was talking to Coach Pat Munzing earlier. He said, you know, I think they're ready. They're ready to go against Messalonski. He was saying they have a little bit more dynamic and they have a lot of offensive power. And I truly think Gardiner is going to be a pretty high-class team to play this year.
Maybe a force to be reckoned with, but that's to be seen. We will see, though, if you check in and tune in tomorrow. But with 3 minutes left to go in the game here, we'll go on a short break here on Munzing Media. We'll return to more Gardiner Volleyball action after a few short messages by our local sponsors.
Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, the Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
Pride, tradition, and excellence are long-standing hallmarks of Gardiner Tigers athletics. Burke's Roofing and Masonry is likewise proud of our tradition of excellence. Our team of professional roofing contractors has more than 40 years of combined experience, as well as the training and knowledge to get the job done right the first time. We are proud to be a second-generation family-owned and operated business. Call us today for all your roofing and masonry needs.
We welcome you back to the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium for more Gardiner Girls Volleyball. I'm Evan Grady, joined here by Chris Wheeler, John Neal Wilson running our game camera, and Rob Munzing running our production. We're going to go over our starters here. We're going to hand it off to Chris.
Yeah, so as you might be able to hear it down on the court, Mr. Stubbert is taking care of the starters over the PA. So for the visiting Nokomis Warriors, a lot of seniors. A lot of seniors, but we will see a couple of juniors and a sophomore play tonight for Nokomis. The first one's going to be Mia Gilly, number 14, and Rachel Creswell, number 3, Courtney Wheaton, number 19, and number 7, Alexis Grignan, number 36, Emma Hodgson, and number 1, Jaden Hood, is a distinct setter.
Very much senior-dominated teams on both sides of the line. Looks like I think I only spot one freshman on the court tonight, and that's on the Gardiner side.
And now the starters for your Gardiner Tigers.
Starters for the Tigers is going to be, you all know her, number 44, Lizzie Gruber. And number 30, Emily Grady. And number 12, Kylie Boardman.
Number 10, Yana Montel. Number 23, Kylie Boardman.
Number 18, Grace Plord. Number 10, Yana Montel. And new name, number 16, Danica Martin.
Number 18, Grace Plord. And number 16, Danica Martin. Gardiner is coached by Tiffany Willett and assisted by Emily Beneke. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Mike Swart and Mr. Brian Hewitt. At this time,
It looks like we're going to take a quick break real quick as we take a quick national anthem break, and we'll be back right after this.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Busy day in Tigertown here, covering volleyball here in the gymnasium as there's field hockey going down on the turf. Girls soccer's away at Maranacook. And yeah, we're here.
We are here right in the John A. Golden Memorial Gymnasium. Another great run through the national anthem by Gardiner's own Ailey Anderson. She covered it all last year and did such a wonderful job. And same goes for tonight. Both teams getting a little bit hyped up here prior to the game. Tigers rolling out onto the court. Nokomis rolling out now as well.
And Mike Swart is taking care of the starters here, making sure everybody's where they need to be, and who's out there is who's out there. There's a new face here in Tigertown we didn't see last year, and that is actually our tower referee up here in front of you. His name is Brian Hewitt, and as we all know, there's a very big shortage across the state right now of referees in any sport. So it is awesome to see some new faces here refereeing and taking care of the game for us.
And that goes for all sports too. We're seeing a huge, there's not enough refs going around the state. And honestly, if you enjoy any sport and you think you want to be more active in a game, whether it be from your hometown or really anywhere, you can find how to start doing your own refereeing and whatnot through the state of Maine, get your certifications done. Personally, I've done it for wrestling in the state. It's something to do, and it impacts everyone around you, especially these kids. These kids need refs to be able to play these sports and do these games. And without them, we can't have these games. So if you're interested, you go online and look up, how do I become a referee in the state of Maine? And you'll find something. I can guarantee you that.
So just to go over the starters one more time for Nokomis, it's number 14, Mia Gilly. Number 3, Rachel Creswell. Number 19, Courtney Wheaton. Number 7, Alexis Grignan. Number 36, Emma Hodgson. And number 1, Jaden Hood. Jaden Hood is going to serve.
All right, starting our game out here tonight. Hood set to serve for Nokomis. Ball clears net, goes into the back right corner. Near side to our camera. Point's going to roll back to the Nokomis side to start the night. Hood again with the serve. Again to the exact same spot. Near side back corner on the Gardiner side. Nokomis now holding a lead of 2-0 to start this set. Hood again clearing the net. Montel bringing it up. Lord sets. Grady keeps it alive. Not quite over the net. Gruber catching it and rolling it back under the net. Hood again set to serve, starting her first run of the night.
We're going to see if she likes that spot some more.
Ball clears the net to opposite side. Off Martin. Boardman keeping it alive. Montel back over the net. And out on this near side line, about midway through court on the Nokomis side. Nokomis now up 4-0. Looking to take a big lead here in the start of this first set. Hood clearing the net. Boardman sets up. Ford and Gruber clearing the net. Ball off Rignan and Creswell into the net. Gardiner taking their first point. Senior Emily Grady now starting the serve out for Gardiner. Jumping serve, ball clears the net. Off. Gruber clearing the net again. Hood saving the ball. Forward sets to Gruber. We need a line violation.
Yeah, that's one thing you got to watch out for. The Lizzie Gruber spike.
Got a little head contact off the ball from Rignan. Glad she's doing all right. Laughed it off.
Face is probably a little numb right now.
Well, I wouldn't doubt. Nokomis senior Rachel Creswell now set to serve for the Warriors. Ball clears the net. Martin up. Off of Gruber. And Montel clearing the net. Rignan and Hood. Over the net. Set by Plord. Gruber tapping it over. Looks like we're going to get another line violation here.
Net violation.
Pardon me. Creswell again with the serve. Off Boardman, set by Plord. Gruber again clearing the net with a spike. Off of Hood. Hood getting it over to Gilly, and the ball just a little bit short underneath the net there.
We say this all the time. Watch out for those scammers on our pages. We will never charge you to watch any of our games here.
Ball served by Grace Plord there. Courtney Wheaton serving for Nokomis. Off of Martin. Set by Boardman and over by Gruber. And ball just clearing net. Danced right over it by Emma Hodgden.
We just got confirmation as the field hockey team's walking into the locker room and put their stuff away. Gardiner got the win down on the turf, 8-0.
It's great to hear Gardiner doing well here. Forward sets to Gruber, clearing net off of Creswell. Again, a battle at the net. Gruber and Gilly seem to be going right at it there on the front. Hodgson clearing for Nokomis. Gruber and Montel clearing. Hood, up, out. And we're gonna get call out.
Yeah, I was right down on the line right there. And from what I've learned in the past is if it touches the line, it's in.
Wheaton again, now on a run. Off of Boardman and Plord. Montel clearing. And we get another net violation here. Off of Gardiner. Nokomis currently leading by 8 points, 10-2 in this first set. Wheaton again with the serve for Nokomis. Ball clears the net off of Martin, wide and out on the far side. Wheaton's going strong here, dominating on the serve. Ball deep back and out. See if Gardiner can use this as momentum to get some points rolling on the board. Well, it appears we got a name that we don't have on our rosters here coming in on the Gardiner side. Gruber clears the net with the serve. Off of Creswell. Grady and set by Plord. Tapped over by Montel. And we get a net violation on Nokomis. Gruber with the serve. Ball clearing net. Off of Grignan and Hodgson. Over by Hood. We get it out. Ball will continue to stay on the Gardiner side. Gardiner slowly chipping away at the lead Nokomis has taken over them. Currently a 6-point deficit. Gruber again clearing the net. Off of Creswell. Deep back and out. Ace for Gruber. Starting a run, great way to start one, actually. Gruber clearing the net from Creswell. And Hodgson up. Gilly putting it over the net. Grady set by Plord to Gruber in the back. Hodgson clearing the net for Nokomis. Set from Plord. And a battle on the net. Hodgson now on the line for Nokomis. There's a battle on the net there between Montel and Hodgson for that last point. Hodgson putting the ball deep back and out.
Just got a thing for you. Number 96 is Lily Belanger.
Lily came in for Miss Martin on the Gardiner side. Montel with the serve, low into the net. Ball's going to roll back to the Warrior side. Alexis Grignan, another senior from Nokomis, now set to serve. Ball clears net. Boardman and Plord off of Grady, bouncing the net. Hood sets. Gilly deep back and out on this near side line. Gardiner again will take the point. Nokomis just crested that halfway point through this first set. Gardiner looking to battle back these next 5 points. Boardman clearing the net. Ball over from Wheaton. Ball off the hand of, I'm not sure if that was Montel or Boardman there.
Yeah, it was Montel. You could see she was trying to go for, to go for that backward shot. And, it went towards the wall, not towards the court.
Mia Gilly now on the serve for Nokomis. From Montel and Plord. Gruber now clearing the net. Grady over, Hodgson. From Gilly and Hood. Over by Wheaton. Gilly to Hood. Creswell into the net, low. Gardiner trailing by 5 points now. From Hood and Creswell. Ball a little bit short there from Courtney Wheaton. Lily Belanger now on the serve for Gardiner. Ball clears the net from Gilly and Creswell. Hood setting the ball over. Montel and set by Plord to Gruber towards the back. Ball came a little fast there. Grignan sent it forward. Creswell trying to get it, I'm assuming, out and ended up going back. Belanger again on the serve for the Tigers. Ball clears the net. From Wheaton. Wheaton and Gilly over and out on the Gardiner side.
Your dad caught that ball.
Did he?
He did. Then cat-like reflexes.
Oh, I'm sure. Belanger clears the net. Battle from Creswell and Gruber on the front of the net. Belanger on a run. Gardiner's cutting into this lead quite quickly here. Now they're only trailing by 1. From Gilly, set by Hood. Gilly back over the net. Montel and set from Plord. Grady coming in. Off of Wheaton. Deep back. Tie game here. Just past the halfway point in the set. Maybe a barn burner in this first one.
Yeah, I definitely think Gardiner's, they've found their rhythm now.
I think that's something along the lines of what Coach Olette had said. A slow start with the defense, but I think they found their groove. And Belanger with an ace.
Is that the first one of the match? No, fourth one, okay.
Belanger again on the serve for the Tigers. Now currently holding a 1-point lead. From Wheaton and off the hands of Hood. We're going to get a timeout called from Coach Kate Myers-Jewett from the Nokomis side. We'll be going to a quick break here, and we'll be back to more girls volleyball here on Munzing Media after these messages.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, Come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
And we are back here on Munzing Media for more Gardiner Girls Volleyball. Gardiner currently holding a lead by 2. We've come to found that our number 96 isn't actually Lily Belanger. It's Maddie Inman. Just a little jersey swap situation going on. So we apologize for that. Grady rolling the ball up off of Gruber and back. Gardiner again taking the point. Currently 17-14. Gardiner with a small lead of 3. Largest they've held for tonight. Maddie Inman going on a solid run here for Gardiner so far. From Creswell. And Grignon over by Wheaton. Gruber and Flord keeping it in play. Gruber back over the net. From Gilly, set by Hood. Wheaton putting the ball deep back. Montel there to cover. Flord sets to Grady and clears the net. Creswell and Grignon. And a battle between Hood and Gruber on the net there.
Yeah, it's one thing you got to watch out for. Lizzie Gruber, I mean,
she's got the height.
She's got the height. So there's really not much of a chance to get past her on those short blocks there. But, you know, she's definitely one of those players that you're going to see a lot.
You're going to have to watch out for her on the net. Boardman and set by Flord. Grady putting it over. From Grignon.
Take a quick look at that replay real quick. Yeah, so you see it coming right here. She tries, but, you know, like we said, Gruber has that height.
And it's an advantage that you can't not account for.
Yeah.
It's there, and especially right there on the net. It's hard to battle it off. Maddie Inman's run finally coming to an end for Gardiner. Brought them back from 9 points, though. Currently, so that's a 10-point run. Martin now coming in for Inman. Hood on the line for Nokomis. We're going to get an in call. Nokomis taking the point here. Trying to come back from the small deficit currently of 3. Hood putting the ball over. From Montel and Gruber. Grady putting it over the net. From Gilly and Hodgson. Little miscommunication between Hood and Gilly there. Something we talked about last year. Communication is so very, very important, especially when it comes to a high ball like that.
Yeah, I mean, you never know where it's going to go, and you're just going to make sure that you know who's going to take it.
And with Grady now on the line for Gardiner. Ball far back across the net, and an ace to start the night. Currently 21-16, only 4 points left here in this first set for the Gardiner side. Ball set back. Off of Gilly, and a second ace for Grady.
See here if Grady can finish this set right here.
Ball clears the net.
Oh.
And a second ceiling shot, and our third hit comes down.
And as we know from last season, if it touches the rafters, it is still in play.
Anything in that ceiling. Gardiner is one of those few places with an exception. Our ceiling's low, and we got a lot going on, but
I was almost positive that was going to go into the basketball net.
right after starting the run, comes to a close. Grady putting the ball out. If you haven't made the connection yet, that is my sister, so I definitely going to make fun of her for that one when I get home. I like to keep it fun around here. Creswell now clearing the net for Nokomis. Ball off Grady and out. 6-point deficit on the Nokomis side. They're looking to catch up here. It's starting to get into the closing portion of this first set. Creswell clears the net from Martin. Ford over to Boardman, clearing the net. Off Hodgson, and couldn't quite get out of the way for Hood there. Ball comes down. Gardner will take the point. Set point here. Grace Ford now set to serve. Ball clearing the net from Wheaton. Over by Hood. Set by Montel. Gruber. Wheaton clearing. Boardman sets to Montel. Off Hood and down. Gardner taking the point. 25-18, ending this first set here at the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium. Gardner leading 1-0. Great first round, back and forth. Gardner took a slow start, but came back in once their defense picked up by about 8-9 points. But we'll be back for more second set action here at the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium here on Munzing Media after this.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home. At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Hi, my name is Shayna Epperson and I'm with Atlantic Youth Sports Inc. and we operate out of Gardner, Maine. We strive to bring young athletes to the game of basketball, volleyball, softball, and lacrosse. We also bring our principal cores, 3 of them, of teamwork, we bring respect, and we bring confidence.
Hi, I'm Lizzie Gruber. I've been with Shayna for 6 years. AYS has brought me to be a physically and mentally stronger person on and off the court. I've also met some of my lifelong friends through this amazing program.
You can become part of our family by visiting us online at www.aysinc.org, or you can email us at aysincinfo@gmail.com.
We welcome you back here on Munzing Media to more Gardner Girls Volleyball here at the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium. I'm Evan Grady. I'm joined here by Chris Wheeler, Ja Wilson running our game cam, and Rob Munzing running our production. Very exciting first set, 25-18, Gardner taking the win. Very much a slow burn start, but once it got rolling, both teams kind of kept battling it back and forth, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was definitely a slower first set than we've seen. But, you know, Gardner just needs to get that the defensive side of the slow side out of the way. And, you know, as we saw last year, Gardner went undefeated until, I think, quarterfinals and playoffs.
Until the end, until the very end. All right, starting this second set, Emily Grady starting the serve for the Tigers. Hood sets to Creswell, deep back and out. Gardner taking the first point of the second set. Gardner's offense holding strong. Grady again to serve. Ball clears the net from Hodgson and Gilly, over by Creswell. From Boardman and forward, over by Gruber, deep back into the corner, off the hand of Gilly, going back and out past the back line on the Nokomis side. Point's gonna roll back to the Gardner side.
Yeah, it's something to mention from last year is that Emily's gotten her serve under control at this point. She knows where she wants to put it, and she puts it where she wants to put it.
And that comes with a lot of work. She's been doing a lot of summer programs, and as well as a lot of the girls also did the spring program as well.
Yeah. And that ball's, oh, thought I was going to leave the gymnasium.
Saved from the outdoors.
Definitely a fall day.
It feels it's good to get some cool air rolling into the gym. It's a little boiling in here occasionally, especially up in the wrestling room. Grady now on a run, starting for Gardner. Ball clears the net. Gilly. Gruber and set by Plord. Gruber back again, just past the hands of Hood. Grady now on a run of 4. Gardner starting out early, taking currently a small lead. The announcer's curse there. Nokomis now only trailing by 3. Jaden Hood set to serve for the Warriors. Ball clears the net off the hands of Grady. Lord and Gruber clearing the net. Creswell tapping it just over the heads of 2 of her teammates there. Ball dropping back. Grace Plord now set to serve for Gardner. Ball clears the net. Over by Hodgson and Gilly. Creswell, or excuse me. Wheaton putting the ball over and out on the Gardner side. Gardner taking the point. Currently with a 5-point lead. Lord again with the serve for the Tigers. Off the knee of Hodgson there. Lord, as we've seen, doing a great job keeping the setting game alive for Gardner tonight.
Yeah,
Very
she's definitely working on it, you can tell.
Ball a little shallow there from Nokomis. Couldn't quite get it up over the net. Shallow there. Lord now again on a run.
Announcer's curse again.
It happens. Happens to the best of us. The ball now in the Nokomis' hands. Currently trailing by 6. 8-2. Rachel Creswell getting a standing ovation from her teammates there on the side. Starting out. Ball clearing the net. Off of Martin. Plord. And Boardman putting it over and off the rafter, coming back down to the Gardner side. After 3 hits, not much that can be done about that. Creswell again on the serve. Ball up and over off of Boardman. Plord sets to Gruber to the back corner from Gillian Hood. Wheaton putting it over to center. Plord sets to Gruber. A little far out the back line there. Nokomis slowly cutting into this Gardner lead, currently 8-4. Gilly now on a run. Ball deep back and out. Gardner now set to serve. Number 44, Lizzie Gruber. Maddie Inman coming in for Martin. Served a little bit low into the net from Gruber there. Ball's going to roll away on the Nokomis side. 4-point difference here. Courtney Wheaton, senior, now set to serve for the Warriors. Clears net to Grady. Ford and Gruber off the hands of Wheaton. Gardner taking the point. Now Montel now on the serve. A little bit short and low there. Ball rolling back to the Nokomis side. Alexis Grignan. Excuse me. Emma Hodgson. On the serve. Set from Gruber and up by Plord. Over by Grady. Creswell to Grignan. Borden and Grady putting it over the net. Hood sets to Hodgson. Up from Montel and Plord. Gruber putting it back. Maddie Inman putting the ball from this near side inside the line here. Gardner taking the point. Offensively, we've been seeing Maddie Inman. She's been a very dominating factor here for Gardner.
She definitely has. And she on the roster last year?
I believe so. I could be wrong about that one. We're getting confirmation that that's a negative there from our production manager, Rob Munzing. Nokomis taking the point, 11-7. 4 points separating the two teams. Alexis Grignan on the serve. Set from Gruber, up by Plord. Inman putting it over. From Hodgson and Wheaton. Plord sets, Grady comes in. Deep back and out off the hands of Grignan. A lot of power coming off that. Oh. We'll get that back up if we can here.
Just taking a look at that replay from Inman. And like you said, she is a definite strong, coming up to us here, strong factor for the Gardiner's defensive and offensive side.
Inman now again on the serve. Went on a fantastic run in the last set. Gardner just glancing the halfway point. Ooh, from Hodgson.
That went up in between the rafter.
Hood putting the ball over. Plord and Gruber putting the ball exactly where she wants in an open space without a single warrior present in it. Gardner again taking the point. 7 points separates the two teams.
I just want to make it a note. Got Lisa Palmer on the corner on the left side with the flag, and Miss Rolfe down here on the right.
Inman on the serve. Ball clearing net from Hodgson. Hood and Hodgson again. Inman up from Plord. And Montel clearing the net. Hodgson, Hood. Ball off the hands of Hodgson, low into the net.
Take a look at that kill by Gruber. Like Evan said, she puts it where she wants it to be, where there's no warriors present.
Off of Gilly and out on the Gardner side. Gardner again taking the point. Leading by 9.
And there's one thing that I've noticed so far for Gardner is they've been very communicative. There hasn't been many, if any, miscommunications on Gardner's side when it comes to ball placement and such like that.
Ball off the hand of Gruber there, going down on the Gardner side. Warriors now have the ball in hand or set to serve. Looking to cut away from this Gardner lead. Currently an 8-point deficit.
Danica Martin come back in for Maddie Inman.
Martin with a great dig. Gruber, or Grady over the net. Hood and Wheaton. Wheaton and Gruber battling it out on the net. Gruber will take dominance. Emily Grady now set to serve for the Tigers. Grady clearing the net from Hodgson, returning. Montel to Gruber, off of Hodgson. Ball flies back into what would be the Gardiner student section. Currently 18-8. Appears we got another timeout here. We'll run a replay here. Super slow.
That's a dig by Danica Martin, lining it up for a Gruber kill.
Just off the hands of Hodgson there. Great job with the camera work by our John Neal Wilson. Very happy to have him here tonight. Emily Grady now on the serve. Ball clears net. From Grignan and out. Currently 19-8. Gardiner leading by 11. Coming to the closing portion of this second set. Grady with the serve. Low and left. Ball now in the hands of the Warriors. Jaden Hood with the serve. Ball clears the net from Martin. Set by Plord. Montel keeping it over. And out. Great effort by Montel there. Hood again on the serve. Hood been being a very prominent figure in their setting game on the Nokomis side tonight. And another great kill by Lizzie Gruber.
I will say this right now, I would not want to get in the way of one of those.
There's definitely some power behind it, that's for sure. Reminds me a lot of the power that her older sister Carrie had.
I think I just saw something the other day about Carrie out Arizona, going to Arizona University, Arizona State University.
Long way from little old Gardiner. 21-10. Gardiner holding the lead.
It's a few miles.
Just a few.
Just a few miles.
Just a few. Ward, low into the net. Ball now back in the hands of the Warriors, looking to cut away from this Gardiner lead.
If you're just joining us, watch out for those scammers on our Facebook page and other ways of watching. We would never charge to be able to watch any of our streaming games. And that is all thanks to all of our local sponsors from the greater Gardiner and Augusta area. Or greater Gardiner, actually.
Speaking of sponsors, Gardiner All Sports Boosters. They were a sponsor for our pregame this evening. They're actually got a golf tournament coming up on Sunday the 25th at the Meadows in Litchfield. If you're looking to get your team involved or get a team together to get involved, you can find more information right on their Facebook page, Gardiner All Sports Boosters. Gardiner now holding the lead and ball in hand to serve, 23-11. Lucy Gruber looking to close out this set. Ball low. Warriors now, ball in hand. 11 points to clear here to keep themselves in the game. Whedon with the ball. From Montel. Plord sets. Inman over the net. Off of Whedon and out. Gardiner now, set point here. Montel in the box to serve. Ball up and over and in. Gardiner taking the second set, 25-12, with an ace to finish the game. Finish the set, excuse me. Gardiner holding strong, very much a much faster pace offensively. Gardiner holding their defense rather well.
Take a quick water break, and while they do that, we're going to take a quick local sponsors break here on Muncie Media.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
Same thing as always.
That's the front of the net.
All those little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
Welcome you back to the John Aber Goldie Memorial Gymnasium here for more Gardiner Girls Volleyball. I'm Evan Grady, joined here by Chris Wheeler and John Neal Wilson running our game cam, Rob Munzing running our production. Great 2 sets so far. Gardiner leading 2-0. Her first set was 25-18, second set 25-12. I'm going to pass it over to Chris here to cover some more of our sponsors.
Yeah, and you're seeing the red logo you just saw before this one is Caps's Pizza Defensive Player of the Game. And now that you're looking, take a look at the Northeast Nutrition and Energy Offensive Player of the Game. Those will be handed out at the end of the match, and we'll figure that out, discuss it while we're watching their sponsor ads. We'll come back and announce it. Caps's Pizza will get a 10-inch one-topping pizza from Caps's Pizza, and from Northeast Nutrition you'll get a 1 free any size drink, whether that be a shake, energy drink, refresher, or anything like that. It's 1 free drink from Northeast Nutrition in Farmingdale.
All right, both teams battling out strong here for this third set. Gardiner taking the first point. Emily Grady now set to serve for the Tigers. Ball deep back and out. Only 1-1 to start this third set.
I think she was going for Pope Street on that one.
Rob, I think she was aiming for your house. That one was going to New Mills. Both teams starting out very strong with the serves tonight. This third set, Grace Plort now on the serve for the Tigers. Ball to center. Got some new names here. Graves now out. Wheaton coming back in. Assume it was just a little short break for Wheaton there. 2-2. Wheaton with the serve. Ball deep back off Martin. Forward sets to Gruber with a powerful kill to center. Ball deep into the equipment room. Maddie Inman coming in for Martin once again.
Good crowd showing up here for the volleyball.
Gruber on the serve. Off Creswell. Forward and Grady clearing the net from Hodgson. Gruber now again on the serve. Gardner leading 4-2. 2-point deficit. Gruber. Ball going up and clearing net from Creswell. Clearing net. Montel putting it back behind the Warriors defense.
I just want to make a quick mention here and give a shout out to the Gardner High School video production team, class. They have been making and taking videos and photos of all sporting events here at Gardner, as well as making some mic'd up videos that you can, mic'd up practices that you can find on the GAHS video production on Instagram, and you will find a very funny video of Yana Montel mic'd up at one of the practices, and I will give them credit. It is some of these videos are pretty funny.
For some of our younger folk as well, you can, well, just about anybody really. You can also find them on TikTok as well. Hodgson putting the ball over deep and back behind the Gardner line. Gardner again will hold the ball for the serve. Montel to serve for the Tigers. 6-3 currently. Ball clearing net. A little wide to the right. Right. Warriors with the serve. Emily Strout. Strout again on the serve for the Warriors.
Yeah, there's that ceiling again. It's a pretty low ceiling. It took a little weird bounce off the vent up there and came back down to Yana Montel, was just not ready for it.
Well, glancing serve there. Ball comes up short. Gardner now ball in hand. Kylie Boardman with the serve for the Tigers. Ball clears net to Gilly and Hood. Gilly back across the net. Off Montel, a little bit deeper back than what would be deemed savable. Only a 1-point difference here. Gilly now on the serve. Ball a little bit short off board. Great save by Boardman and Grady. Gilly and Hood. Wheaton putting the ball over. Set by Gruber. Forward to Grady clearing the net from Creswell. And Strout couldn't quite get a hang on it. Montel coming in for Chad Bourne here. Inman on the serve. Just in front of the hands of Hodgson. Beautiful placement by Inman. He's been a dominating force when it comes to serving for Gardiner tonight. Currently 9-7. Inman short on the ball. Ball rolling back to the Nokomis side. Hood on the serve. Up from Montel and Ford. Over by Grady. Hood returning the ball back to the Gardiner side. Ford sets to Gruber. Off of Strout and Gilly. Strout returning the ball across to the Gardiner side. After 3 hits, there was no saving it left there. Battle on the net. Gruber still holding down the defensive line there. 10-8. Emily Grady now on the serve for the Tigers. Ball clears the net. Off of Strout. Here's Strout and Hodgson both went for it at the same time there, leaving a gap on the backside. Grady again on the serve. Ball is up. Clears the net off the hands of Strout. Bounces down. Gardiner with a lead of 4. Almost at the halfway point of this third set. Grady now on a run. Ball is up. There's the net off the knee of Hodgson and out on the Gardiner side. Grady again on the serve. Strout gets a fist up onto it. Ball bounces down on their side of the line. We're in a timeout here.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Kate Myers-Jewett wants to take a second, talk it over, try and get her girls back on track a little bit, and see if they can take a little bit of a run here.
We'll be back with some more Gardiner girls volleyball action after a few short messages from our local sponsors. Right back here on Munsing Media after this.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
We welcome you back to the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium here on Munsing Media. My name is Evan Grady. I'm joined here by Chris Wheeler, John Neal Wilson running our game cam, and Rob Munsing running our production. Exciting night here at the gym. Tigers and the Warriors going to battle here. Gardiner currently leading 2-0, 15-8 in this third set. Emily Grady now on the serve for the Tigers. Ball clears the net, and an ace for Emily Grady. We're going to get a replay on that.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that Gruber spike. Takes a set. Right there. Gruber lines it up, tees it up, and puts it right where she wants it.
Great little battle on the net between Creswell and Gruber there. The ball actually ended up on Gardner's side. Warriors now taking the point, 16-9, looking to cut away from the 7-point deficit. Creswell with the serve. Ball short.
I would have to say that Creswell is a team favorite.
Based on the cheers, I'd have to agree with you there. Room suddenly gets louder whenever the ball's in her hands. Ford on the serve from Wheaton. And Hood over the net. Martin to Plord. Great diving dig there from Gruber. Hodgson putting the ball over. Grady and set by Plord. Gruber with a light little feather tap just to this near side line on the Warriors side. Hood couldn't quite get underneath it.
Yeah, that is one thing that Gruber's known for, is just kind of tapping the ball over the net.
Switching up the power, going from a heavy hit to just a feather touch. Creswell putting the ball over just inside the line. Another point on the Gardner side, or Warriors side. Only trailing by 8. Wheaton putting the ball over. Save from Martin and Grady. Montel and Gruber putting the ball over and out. Nokomis cutting into this Gardner lead. Wheaton on the serve. The ball clears the net. Boardman and Plord putting it into the hands of Gruber. Wheaton, Creswell getting it up. Hodgson clears the net. Forward sets to Gruber. To the back corner and in. Point will go to the Gardner side. Ball's going to roll back into the hands of Lizzie Gruber. Inman coming in for Danica Martin. Gruber with the serve. Ball clears the net from Creswell and Wheaton. Creswell putting it over. Plord and Grady putting it up. Montel clears net. Hodgson and Gilly putting it over. Grady to Gruber, clearing net. Creswell returning. Forward sets to Montel. Ball is up. Hood and Gilly putting it over for Nokomis. Plord and Montel. There's a little bit of teamwork, putting it over the net, just outside the grasp of Jaden Hood. Just got a hand on it, not quite in the right direction. And Gardner's lead, 20 from 19. Nine-point deficit here. Gardner looking to hold this lead. Gruber putting the ball over. From Creswell. And Strout. The ball kind of disappeared for a moment there.
It's that ceiling. Taking a look at the replay right now. Our screen froze over here, so we're going to let that play out.
Grady saving the ball. Boardman attempting to get it back. Not quite enough power in the right direction. More up than out. 21-12. Still a 9-point difference in the game. Nokomis looking to bring themselves back here. Hodgson with the serve. Ball glancing the net. Great dig by Montel. Ball lands on the Gardner side. Emma Hodgson again with a serve for the Warriors. Ball wide to the left. Point will roll back to the Gardner side. Chadbourne now coming in for Montel. Montel now returning for Gardner. Strout on the serve for the Warriors. Ball is up and clears the net. Gruber up. Grady and Plord putting the ball over for the Gardner side. Whedon, Hood, and Strout attempting to get it back. Ball comes up a little bit shallow. Kylie Boardman now on the serve for the Tigers, 23-14. Ball clears the net, off the hands of Hodgson. Gardner now on match point. 10-point lead currently over the Warriors. Kylie Boardman on the serve. From Creswell and Gilly. Creswell putting it over. Montel to Plord. Grady putting it over and just into the net. Came a little short there. Bringing Nokomis' draw now only to 9 points. Nokomis really needing a run here. Gilly. Off the hands of Montel. Gilly on the serve. Ball clears from Montel and Plord. Grady over the net and inside the line. Bringing a close to this third set and the game here at the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium. 25-16 in this third set. Gardner taking a very commanding lead here for this third one. All around great game. 3-0 sets. Set to none here. Warriors came in ready to play.
Yeah, that was definitely a pretty, I want to say quick match, but you know, it seemed like Gardner, after they got out of their little defensive funk, you know, took control of the match and made it happen.
They did indeed. A slow start on the defensive side, but once they broke through that little barrier, they kept it going consistently. Very much an offensive team tonight. Both teams actually very much offensive. Our first, actually we'll go over the scores real quick. Our first set was 25-18, and 25-12 in the second, and 25-16 in the third. Gardner taking all three. We'll go down to a short break here, and we'll go over our offensive and defensive player of the game through Capsis and Northeast Nutrition, and we'll be back after a few short messages here on Munsing Media.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsis Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsis tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsispizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
And we welcome you back here on Munsing Media to the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium, where we just finished up another game of Gardner Girls Volleyball. Gardner taking the lead 3-0 here over Nokomis. My name is Evan Grady. I'm joined here by Chris Wheeler. Johnny Wilson ran our game cam for tonight's bout, and Rob Munsing running our production. We'll look over our Northeast Nutrition offensive player of the game. That's going to be going to Maddie Inman, great game when it comes to serves and all-around point scoring for Gardner tonight. And we're very glad to see that she'll be receiving the one free drink from Northeast Nutrition. Moving on to our defensive player of the game, sponsored by Capsis Pizza. It's going to be going to Grace Plord. Grace Plord had a great game setting up everything that came to her on the ball tonight for Gardner, putting the ball into the hands of everyone who needed it here on the Gardner side, setting up for Gardner's offense. And something we like to see. Grace Plord is going to be receiving one free medium 10-inch one-topping pizza from Capsis Pizza in Farmingdale. If you want to support either of those, our local sponsors, you can find both of them in Farmingdale. They'd be very, very appreciative for your business. Again, we'd like to thank some of our other sponsors, one of them being the Gardner All Sports Boosters. They sponsored our pregame for this evening. One of the things they're running currently is on Sunday the 25th, they're going to be having a golf tournament in Litchfield at the Meadows Golf Club. If you'd like to get your team in there or get a team going and then sign up, you can find all the information you would need on their Facebook page, Gardner All Sports Boosters. Again, we'd like to thank you all for joining us here on Munzing Media tonight, and we'll be trying to catch as many games as possible. I believe tomorrow we have a game, Gardner versus Meso for football, and Rob Munzing will be running that as well as Chris Wheeler. Friday's kickoffs at 7 p.m. You'll see there. If you'd like to follow more Gardner Girls Volleyball, we'll have another game Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. But all in all, it's been great speaking with you all tonight. I'm Evan Grady. I was joined here by Chris Wheeler, Jaleel Wilson, and Rob Munzing. Thank you. Have a great night.